In this video, we're going to talk about some key differences between two different types of shortened texts, abstracts and summaries. When starting out doing research and looking at research results, we might notice some shortened texts within our result findings. These are generally abstracts. Sometimes that's the only thing available to us for free, and so we might be tempted when we're writing summaries just to paraphrase from these shortened versions. But in this video, we are going to compare an abstract and a summary of one article to look at some key differences. We're going to break each of these shortened types of text into three basic parts. First, we're going to look at an abstract. The first thing we should notice in an abstract is the background. We're going to give context and establish the background of the study. This often looks like describing previous research or the gap that the research fits into. Then, the abstract should describe the study. This part can be really different depending on which journal we're looking at. Each journal has specific requirements for what types of facts should be included in the abstract. This will be the part that really might look like a summary or might not. It might just be a preview giving no specific facts, or as we see in this example, we might have very specific facts about the type of study done and the type of assessment or findings that were found. At the end of an abstract, an implication comes. The abstract should end with what the recommendation is of the study. Okay, so we've looked at this abstract. This abstract is directly from the Doroskowski study. I copied and pasted it here. So now let's compare that to what we need to do in a summary. We're also going to split a summary into three basic parts. But as we see, the first part of a summary is an overview specifically about the article we are reading. We see the one important thing, the most important main idea of the article in this first sentence. Then, in the part where we explain the study, we really need to think about what's important for our reader. Depending on what the assignment is, we will be required to explain different things here. Maybe the summary should focus on the results. Maybe the summary is to look at what the researchers did, and so we focus on their methods. It really depends on what the assignment is. But in the end of a summary, we should always finish with what the purpose of the study is. This is not the same as the conclusion of the text, but we can see what we think their purpose is. This has been a really quick overview of what we can find in a summary versus an abstract. You can go back and look at this video more, pausing to read, or you can come to the Writing Center and ask for help in understanding more. We'll be happy to help you as you work on summaries or as you look at abstracts.